My name is Amber Reed, R-E-I-D, birthday 12/27/90. I'm turning 32, but like I'm almost positive my like mental age, like my brain is stuck at 17. I'm actually starving, so okay, yes, I troll. Whatever, Trollin has entered the chat. I'm totally fine with a clickbait title because you guys know I love me a clickbait title. You're not paying attention to your health, you don't care about your health, you don't care about your body, you want to die, etc, etc. You could have ate healthy, you chose not to. Do you really need to go on vacation? You buy health insurance instead. I just don't want to hear it.
No one cares!
Hey guys, Grüße aus Deutschland, greetings from Germany. Good news is this reaction is gonna be pretty quick because I'm not reacting to anything but the end of it. I did watch it, and so I did look at what she did in the video. Let's see, so the first part was her taking a shower. I guess she still has to prove that she takes showers. The next one was that either she bought it or somebody sent it to her PO box, some kind of a cheap Lego brand camera, and then she was showing a screenshot of a show with ghosts, and she said she doesn't believe in ghosts. And the last part was where she showed some kind of new cute socks. I don't have much to say about that, it's all meaningless to me. And the fifth part was what she looked like. Her skin is breaking out, and so she's not really eating well. And she's still not losing any weight. And so now we're getting to the last part where she answers either a question or several questions from Instagram. Noteworthy, of course, is the fact that her latest video is 8 minutes and 23 seconds long. It has to be 8 minutes long for her to be able to monetize it, so minimum effort put into the whole thing.
And I have decided that I want to add like comment of the day, question of the day segments, but I'm going to use Instagram.
By now I cannot keep up anymore when she says, I'm not reading the comments under her videos. I'm not reading the comments. I'm reading the comments. I'm answering questions on Instagram. Instagram is not good for my mental. You know what I'm saying? It is absolutely ludicrous to still try to keep up with how she's flip-flopping. So I don't really care. I'm just gonna see what she has to say here.
So if you don't follow me on there, this is my username. Right here. Hi, I'm Bambi. Yes, that is my username.
Yeah, and then you can't deal with what people say, and then you're gonna complain to us again. You go right ahead, girly girl.
Because I'm Bambi. Because I'm Bambi.
Bambi, man, has she ever watched Bambi? Does she know, for example, the size of the legs of Bambi, and then has maybe looked at her own?
Okay, that was cringe. So I was thinking about doing that, but I want to use my Instagram as my platform because I'm currently not reading comments right now, so we're not.
Yeah, and then you change your mind again the day after tomorrow, and nobody cares anymore.
I'm gonna go and do that.
Let's do it then.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna randomly scroll through, and whichever one
Just whatever, pick a question.
I stop on is the one I'm gonna do. And today I stopped on, if I could only see one color for the rest of my life, what color would I choose? Honestly, I think I'd go with green because green in nature is so beautiful. And
you never spend any kind of time out in nature. Maybe you watch it online on your blue light devices that deteriorate your brain cells.
I love plants and trees, so I'm gonna say green. So I currently have some wash going. I'm doing my laundry, but look at this cuteness. Baby boy, are you in my shoebox? Are you just in my shoebox? Okay.
I remember when Destiny and her abused him.
I would never in a million years physically abuse my animals. I don't know where or how anyone got that in their head that I would ever do that. I won't even like gently tap them like that.
Nobody.
Nobody.
Jesus Christ, that was like Are you not in my shoebox? No. Look at her cute little sweater. It says security. Are you my security guard?
No, Wipey's, because she's the only one that takes her for a walk.
Yeah. Like I said, some vlogs will be shorter, so I'm sorry about that, but I do.
Oh no, I'm really happy. I'm even gonna cut it off right here. Okay, you guys, what I wanted to talk to you about is this. When you watch a whole bunch of her BS, which I've done lately, and then she brought up the topic again that she had cancer, which I don't think she had. And then if you want to check back, like under my last video, I pinned a comment where I put the link to a video that was pretty good. It pretty much included all the clips, I think. I mean, not all the clips, but all the relevant stuff that she was talking about during that time when she claimed to have cancer. And I think it's a pretty good compilation of those clips back then. And I thought about it some more if I should do like a compilation, but I won't, because in my mind there's absolutely no doubt that she was lying. I remember at the time, because I wasn't sure, I just had a feeling she's lying her ass off in all those clips where she was talking about having cancer and what's entailed and all of that. And then she showed some kind of proof, and then people said, yeah, that was fake. And I didn't really get so much into it. I just relied on my feeling, and you know, that she didn't have it. And actually, when it comes to her life, my opinion doesn't really matter. So if she really had cancer, then, you know, what I'm saying here on this channel has no influence on that. I just know that in my heart, running it through my filters, it was BS. And that wasn't based on the fact that she's a notorious liar and that she lies most of the time, but on the feelings I had whenever she was talking about it. And she could not keep eye contact. Her eyes were wandering around because she couldn't look at the camera lens because she knew she was lying to us. This is just my opinion. And I couldn't find the clip anymore where Nikocado Avocado stated that he is really wrestling with his conscience whether or not he should come out and say what Amber told him. And so he just hinted at it with Oren, I think is his husband's name, or his mate's, you know, life mate's name. And so I don't know about that. But I was thinking about it more, why it feels so toxic to be in the Amberverse, and to watch that content and then even comment on it. I mean, it's probably bad enough for you guys out there to watch it and having to listen to what she says. So I'm a person that is very much about moral ethics and about telling the truth no matter how uncomfortable it is. I'm a person that in real life I am known to be a straight up person. You know, I will not lie to people as long as I can help it. I mean, I wouldn't tell a mother, for example, that her baby is ugly, you know, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So the white lies, I think everybody tells. But I would like to believe in the good in everybody, and that includes Amberlynn Reid. But when I see that for years she has been proven over and over again that she's been lying and that she's been doing all these things just to continue having an income, like a remarkable income or an income that she can live off of and overeat on, then it's very easy to, you know, go down the road and say she lies all the time. But I don't think so. I don't think she lies all the time, but I think most of the time she is full of shit and she just says things that come to mind. On top of this, she's not a very intelligent person. I know there are people out there that say she is very calculating and she's a businesswoman in terms of knowing what gets her the most views, and then that is what she puts on her channel. I don't think so. I think she's very dumb. She's not very intelligent, and what she does, she never knows what's gonna happen. And I saw that back in April 2019 when she lost all these, you know, thousands of subscribers, because she didn't pay attention to her subscriber count or her views anymore. And she was on such a trip where she had to tell the audience that they need to back off and it's none of their business what she or Chantal are eating. You can watch this video on my channel when I was talking about that. So something along the lines of the time when she lost thousands of subscribers. And so I know she's dumb. She could have seen it coming, that people were gonna jump off her channel wagon and just, you know, disappear into the night, but she didn't. And she didn't even realize that it was happening as it was happening. And so then you keep catching her in lies, and one lie after another, and you think like, okay, is it me? Like, I'm always the kind of person that doubts myself first, like, is it me? Am I in a bad mood today or whatever? But then you go back to what she said before and compare it to what she says now, and then it's the complete opposite, or it's different details, and so you're slowly catching on that girl lies more than she tells the truth. But as a result, you feel like when you comment on what she says in her videos, you start feeling like a bad person. Either you feel like a parrot because you have to keep repeating what you're saying, because your opinion doesn't change when she keeps pulling the same stunts over and over again. But you also feel like a bad person because there's barely anything positive you can say anymore. And so that is why I'm not commenting on everything I see in the videos, because the way she did that in today's video, you know, like you know, the editing, like in the very beginning, like she's taking a shower, so she's taking the stuff out of the closets or whatever, she's getting ready to take a shower. That was kind of cute. That was kind of proving that she's putting a little more effort into it. But then you look at the time and the video's 8 minutes 23 seconds long, and so that means she did the bare minimum, you know. And so yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys I thought about it a little bit, and sometimes I feel really bad that I have nothing positive to say about her, and that is what makes her so toxic, because she is the one causing that in people. You know, that good people out here in the audience really start doubting their own good-heartedness because they can't see anything positive in her anymore, you know. So I gotta re-listen to this whenever I feel like I'm not being fair to her, because she has lied often enough and deceived and trolled and manipulated and gaslit or lighted and clickbaited for us to have the right to say, okay, so I'm thinking this is BS too. However, I do not base my comments on what she is doing on the past, but on the way I'm feeling when she says it. And usually it's, yeah, so that was bullshit, so she didn't mean that seriously. But I'm also aware of the fact that other people in the audience might get, you know, the feeling that she's telling the truth. And please do not take my word or my opinion all that seriously, because we all have different perceptions, we all have different filters that we run what we hear and see through, and so I'm just sharing what I'm feeling and thinking in these videos here on my channel. This week at work, I was talking to a colleague of mine, and for whatever reason, and I can't even remember, the topic Johnny Depp and Amber Heard came up, right? And so when I was talking to my colleague about him, I said, oh, I just like how he won the defamation lawsuit, and I believed him. And that's all I said. And that's when my colleague started. I think they were both lying. I think Johnny Depp is a person that would not shy away from being violent, and I think he's a drug addict and an alcoholic, and his whole aura, and this is the word she used, his whole aura is violent and dishonest. And the same with Amber Heard. And she thinks that the relationship that they both had was very volatile, very violent, and so yeah, and so I told her, oh my gosh, I can't believe that these are the signals that you're getting from Johnny Depp. And, you know, and I told her mine are a bit different. What I'm telling you guys now, though, is I found it so interesting that my colleague perceives Johnny Depp the opposite of how I perceive him. I perceive him as, yes, somebody that is absolutely capable of being violent, but you gotta look at what Amber Heard did. You know, she pushed him and she kept egging him on, and any like very peace-minded person would go off eventually when they're being poked enough, you know. And so over the decades that I've been following Johnny Depp, I never had the feeling that he was a dishonest person. So yes, he mentioned in interviews that he finds life unbearable without substance abuse or without, you know, taking drugs or alcohol. I'm aware of that. But what he said about life and about his career was so consistent over the decades. And so I never had a feeling that you know, he was not telling the truth, or he would have it in him to beat up and treat Amber Heard the way she tried to make the jury and all of us out here believe, even though she had no documents and no pictures or nothing to back that up with. And so this made me think about Amber and how there are members in the audience that actually like to believe her, or that actually do believe her, or that every time she says, okay, so guys, I'm gonna go on this trip now, I'm gonna do this to lose weight, and they would feel bad if they actually thought that Amber is not gonna succeed this time. I totally get that. But what I feel and what I put in these videos is what I'm perceiving of her, and that doesn't mean that everybody else has to. So I invite all of you, even if you have a different opinion about her, or if you think I'm wrong about certain things, to put that in the comments, because I find that very interesting. And one of these things is that somebody mentioned that Social Blade is not as dependable as one might like to think, and I am aware of that, and I just use it as like a baseline. Like, I'm not nailing it down to the last $100. I'm aware of the fact that Social Blade might not be completely accurate, but if you look at the views that Amber had in 2019 compared to now, it is a joke. And I do not know how she's still that mellow about it, because she's not doing any live streams. She does not have any merch, from at least from what I know. She does not have any merch, so she doesn't have any other streams of income except for YouTube. And so based on that, what you see, you know, the views changing from 2019, 2020 to now, it is ridiculous. It is a fraction of what it used to be. And that's all I'm trying to point out when I put Social Blade screenshots in my videos. but I am aware of the fact that Social Blade is not, you know, accurate down to the last dollar or not even hundreds of dollars. But the baseline is Amber's views have gone down significantly, and so has her income as a logical result. All right, so this is basically what I have to say for today. There was not much to react to, and so I didn't even bother reacting to the whole thing. I just skimmed through her video and I saw it's only merchandise and babble, and so I don't have to waste our time with that. Alright, you guys, this is it for me for today. Let me know what you think, and I'm looking forward to the discussions down in the comments, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.